Hi, good morning, and welcome to THG News Today. It is 6 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time. My name is Mervyn Hanley. Right here on THG Network, we're programming for Wednesday, the 17th of July, 2024. The news, of course, is powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on St. Martin, with 3 locations on the island, in Colbay, on the Pondville, and at St. Martin's Medical Center. And, of course, Feces on Nevis. If this is your first time here, we ask that you don't leave here unless you subscribe to our network's channel. There you go. Thank you. So you don't miss any information, news, or weather, or what's taking place around the Caribbean or in the diaspora. So thank you in advance for subscribing to our channel. Let's begin this morning with some brief news out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we're talking about the Union Island. On Sunday, Prime Minister the Honorable Ralph Gonsalves revealed shocking statistics on home insurance coverage in the Grenadines, stating that only 79 of the 1,300 houses on Union Island have insurance, and a total of 346 out of close to 6,000 on all the Grenadine Islands. It is understood that a significant number of residences on the Grenadine Islands are constructed without mortgages, which may contribute to inadequate insurance coverage. According to Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, the data indicates that only a small number of houses have insurance. 79 of the 1,300 houses on Union Island are insured, and the total insurance for those 79 houses is $30 million. So my goodness, 79 out of 1,300 homes without insurance. I guess now, when things get back to normal later this year, next year, that homeowners will go a different route in ensuring that these homes are insured. But that's crazy, 79 out of 1,300 homes. And now it makes me wonder that I have to ask this question for those of you who are listening. Is your home insured? Is it? Devastation like this, well, I'm sure if you have a loan from the bank, that is mandatory. But for those, because from this report, it's stating that most of these homes, because they did not get a mortgage, their homes aren't insured. Okay, so that's that. The cleanup continues in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, especially in the Grenadine Islands, in particular Union Island. And I think I reported just last week or week before where it was stated that electricity will not be back on that island. The island will remain without power until the end of the year. It's a lot of work. It's crazy. It's a mess. And so folks will not see electricity on the island there on Union Island until later this year at the end of the year. They're talking about December. But hopefully something happens way before then. Yeah? Out of Anguilla, according to the Daily Herald, Acting Commissioner of the Royal Anguilla Police Force, Patterson, attended the government's press conference on Monday afternoon and confirmed that on Sunday evening, July 14th, a young man was shot and killed in Blowing Point. He said in the past 6 weeks, there has been an increase in gun-related crime that is devastating the island. He said that senseless shooting is unacceptable. He assured that the police are doing all they can to restore the safety and the peace of the island, and thanked the officers of the force who are working very hard. Patterson recalled the recent shootings that started on June 21st near the Lansom Bowl Cultural Center when one person was injured. Then on June 30th, a shooting on Back Street when 4 persons were injured. A shooting at Long Bay on July 10th. All these daggone shootings. A shooting at Long Bay on July 10th that resulted in the death of 1 young man, and a shooting on July 14th at Blowing Point where 1 person died and 1 was wounded. He said that the shootings are gang-related and retaliations. He said with the 12 detectives from the UK and the 20 new recruits, there will be more patrols around the communities while the police continue to investigate all the crimes. He urged the public to give any information they may have to the police. He said that a community effort is needed and advised that families need to talk to young people if they know they are involved in gang activity. He assured that plans are in place for the upcoming summer festival and said security would be tight and effective. There will be temporary closed circuit CCTV cameras installed, and there will be extra assistance from the security services on island as well as the cadets. French and Dutch authorities will assist with maritime issues. Patterson said that why within the Caribbean there is an increase in the level of crime in most islands. Okay, with all due respect, this is not about other islands. It's not like comes across like you're justifying. That's not what you may be doing, but that's what I'm gathering, right? So, excuse me, it doesn't make sense to talk about other islands. Talk about your island and your reassurance to the general public that you'll keep your people safe. Yeah? And because this is just madness. And it is just madness. And I spoke about that yesterday, and I'm not going to go over that again today, but I just hope that people stay safe, residents, visitors alike. Right now, in a few weeks, in a week or two, begins Carnival 50 on Anguilla. It's going to be the biggest ever. And you can't afford for this to be happening around this time. You can't afford for this to be happening, period. Whether it's Carnival, yes or no. And Anguilla is too beautiful, too tranquil, too peaceful, too lovely of an island to have thugs take over like that. So you got to do something. You got to beef up. You got to just take care of this. It's crazy. And government officials, you need to speak out more. You need to exercise your authority and have a more serious approach to this craziness. Out of Antigua, the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, under the leadership of Gaston Browne, one by one, they're leaving the opposition party, the UPP, and they're going to the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. So it appears as if the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party is now like one big tent. Come on in. All are welcome. Come on in. And they are embracing everyone over there, the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. Because now we have, I don't want to use the term shit jumper, but that just came to mind. But someone else, a matter of fact, he just won his seat. He won the seat for the UPP, the opposition. So he's now going to take him and his seat. He's now seated in government and we're sworn in as the Minister for Agriculture and Fisheries and Blue Economy. So I'm telling you, something is happening. And it says a lot about that opposition party, the UPP. And Gaston Browne did not hold back. He didn't in his statement. So here it is. Prime Minister Gaston Browne did not hold back his criticism of the United Progressive Party during a recent interview following the swearing-in ceremony of Anthony Smith Jr. as a minister. Browne referred to the UPP as a cannibalistic institution, highlighting significant instability and a hostile culture that he believes hampers the growth and development of young politicians. Unlike the UPP, which continues to have significant instability, our party offers the guidance and mentorship necessary for young politicians to grow and develop, Browne stated. He emphasized the Labour Party's commitment to providing a stable and supportive environment for emerging talent, contrasting sharply with his depiction of the UPP. Browne recounted advising Smith, the now Minister of Agriculture, privately about 18 months ago regarding the potential difficulties he might face with the UPP due to its toxic environment. This foresight, combined with recent challenges Smith experienced, led to his decision to join the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. Browne praised Smith's commitment to better serving the people of All Saints West and ensuring his own personal professional growth within a more supportive framework. Browne highlighted the party's recent efforts to attract and integrate young, capable talent, including Michael Joseph, Randy Baltimore, and Dwayne George. So there you have it, another one. So who is next? Will leave the UPP and be a part of the big white, red and blue tent, the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. And finally, in our news this morning, former Cayman Islands Premier McKeeva Bush has been found not guilty on charges of rape and indecent assault in relation to allegations dating back 2 decades ago, according to the Jamaica Observer. After fewer than 2 hours, the jury returned to deliver a unanimous verdict on both counts Monday after a 7-day trial. Bush took to the stand last week to refute the allegations, claiming, "I have never lied to this country." I know it's a serious matter, but politicians, when I hear them say things like that, it just makes me chuckle. He said, "I have never lied to the country." The alleged incident took place over 2 decades ago between the years 1999 and 2001. The female complainant alleged that Bush had been drunk and she had to drive him home. On the way, he allegedly told her to pull off the road, where he allegedly sexually assaulted her. Bush denied the allegation and maintained that no such thing ever happened. He was arrested and charged in 2022 for the offense, something that took place, according to this report, between 1999 and 2001. Yeah. With that, folks, we've just concluded THG News Today right here on THG Network. My name is Mervyn Hanley. The news, of course, powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on St. Martin and the Faces on Nevis. Do join me again tomorrow morning, God's willing, at 6 o'clock for a similar presentation. On Friday morning, I'll have a special guest, and tomorrow I will tell you who that special guest will be from the island of Nevis. We'll be here talking politics. That's on Friday morning, right here on THG. Until tomorrow morning, God's willing, you take care of yourselves and have a good rest of the day. Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are two locations, Colbay and on the Punfill. In Colbay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Punfill, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colbay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feases, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal parade. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feases, located at the entrance to the Cotton Jewelry Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.